is Alexandra Levine with Alexandra Levine Health Coaching, and I wanted to show you some of my favorite juice recipes. I like juicing for a couple different reasons, and I normally recommend it to my clients who are worried about not getting enough vegetables in their diet. Juicing can be really easy and quick, and it can taste really good. I like to use it specifically because most Americans, including myself, don't get the recommended daily amount of vegetables, servings of vegetables. So this is a good way to guarantee that you get your fruits and veggies for the day, and it's in a glass. It's really easy to take to work, drink on your lunch break, or just add on to a meal. It also concentrates all of the nutrients and all of the minerals that are inside the fruits and vegetables, so you're actually getting more out of what you're juicing rather than just chewing on it and eating it, because it removes all the fiber and gives you just what was locked inside that cell that normally your teeth and stomach acid and intestines would have to break down to get into. So I'm going to show you 3 different recipes. This first one is my salsa in a cup. I like to put tomatoes, cilantro. I put a little bit of sweet bell pepper just to make it a little less bitter because I put celery in mine. I also put some red onion. You can also add garlic, and I like to add a little bit of lime. It really does taste like salad in a cup, and I'll show you how it looks too. Okay, so you can see it gave me a really big glass of green juice. You'd think that it would be red, but with all of the cilantro and celery and lime and yellow pepper that I put in it, it actually makes it a really dark green color. And this is all of the pulp that was left over, so you can actually see the layers of different colors from the different vegetables being inside. The pulp is pretty dry, and you can use it left over, put it into your eggs for a scramble. You can make chips in a dehydrator. You can feed it to chickens. You can do all kinds of stuff with this. So if you're worried about losing money by wasting, you can always reuse the fiber. And this smells just like a fresh bowl of salsa. And I taste everything that I put in it. One little note, the first time that I made this juice, I put way too much onion in it because I really like onion. I only put about 1/4 of a medium-sized onion in one of these juices now, with an entire tomato and entire lime. And I did a good handful of cilantro and 2 stalks of celery. So I like it a little salty. The celery does that, and this one is really yummy. So this next one that I like to make is more like a lemonade. I learned this one at Livewell. This one has apple, lemon, and they use kale there in their organic juice bar and cafe. I like to put mixed greens in mine. I buy Organic Girl mixed greens in a box. It has beet greens, spinach, bok choy, all kinds of different greens that I don't normally eat. I like to hide them in my juice so that way I get a wider variety of minerals and nutrients, and it makes the juice really dark green, and it makes it taste really good. I also put a little bit of celery in mine. I just like the way that it tastes, and then it has a little bit of cucumber too. So let's take a look at this one. Okay, so again, a lot of pulp on this one. You can see the layers from the greens and the apple and the lemon pieces that I put in there. I've looked on a couple different websites. Most of them don't recommend that you eat the pulp left over from lemon rinds after juicing them. So if you do want to recycle your pulp, make sure when you're juicing the lemon you kind of use a separate bowl to separate that, so that way you're not wasting it. But this is what the green lemonade looks like. Very pulpy, very thick. It smells sour and lemony, but it also, I know that it's going to taste really sweet. Oh yeah, it's really good. I like to use green apples because the sugar content is lower than the other apples. And I like to use a lot of lemon because I like it really sour, but if you just put half a lemon in any juice, it's going to be really refreshing and good. So let's move on to the third one. The third juice that I'm going to show you doesn't really have a name, but I really like the combination of the fruits and vegetables that I use in this one. So I really like to juice sweeter vegetables. I use a lot of carrots in my juice. Carrots are really good for your cardiovascular system, and they taste a lot sweeter than most vegetables. So if you still want to get full servings of vegetables but make your juice taste a little less bitter like most, carrots are a really good addition. So are beets, and they're great together. So in this one I'm going to put cucumber, a little bit of celery, carrots, a little bit of apple, and some more lemon. Okay, so that one made considerable more mess. Carrots for some reason make a lot of pulp, and I'm not sure why, but it is always more heaping than the other ones. But this juice is a really, really nice orange colored juice. The more greens you put in it, the more brown it's going to look. So if you're trying to trick your kids into drinking it, probably less greens would be better, or put it in a cup where they can't see the color. But this one smells really lemony. I know for a fact that the chickens really, really like this pulp, and yeah, really yummy. I like the carrots and apples together, and I know that a lot of kids like that too. So if you're trying to trick someone, like your husband or your kids, into drinking more juice, the carrot and apple and lemon together, it always works. So some quick tips really quickly before you get juicing. I always recommend use as much organic produce as possible. I say that because, like I mentioned earlier, it's concentrating all of the nutrients and kind of breaking it down for you. But that also means that it's concentrating any kind of pesticide or chemical residues that are on the outside of your produce inside. So you're going to absorb more of it, you're going to absorb it more quickly, and it's going to get deeper into your body's tissues. I also like to do as much local produce as possible. So in the summer seasons, I'm always getting most of my juicing produce at the farmers markets. It also tends to be a lot cheaper there too. I definitely don't recommend living off of juice. I know some people who have had cancer stories, and the juicing is something therapeutic for them, and that would be something that you research on your own. But in general, I recommend juicing as just a daily vitamin. Think about it. If you don't take a multivitamin in a pill form, which is dehydrated, this is a really fresh, concentrated vitamin, and it's in a cup, and it tastes really good, and it takes just as long as taking a pill with a glass of water. So why not go straight to the source? If you guys want more recipes for juices, you can go to juicerecipes.com. That's what I use. You can search on that website by medical issue that you have, by flavor, or by just whatever you have in your kitchen, what goes good together. That's a really good resource. And I will also have more videos on my YouTube channel. You can sign up for my newsletter on alevinehealthcoach.com, and I will give you more recipes, tips, tricks, and updates on my business and different interviews and events that I'm hosting. So I hope you all have a great day. I hope you like your juice, and thanks for watching. Bye.